Hello friends, I hope all are doing well. Today is 12 December 2025. I am here to share with you today's most important and interesting news. So let's start without delay. First news about the Mexico country. Yes, I am talking about that country which are the country of Northern America continent. In the Northern America continent, there has total 23 countries, and Mexico country located toward the south side of North America continent. This country share its a border with the USA. Only one country is there, and it country share its a border with them. Let's see the news. Mexico country, Mexico government decided impose tariff on the non-FTA countries. What is non-FTA country? FTA stand for Free Trade Agreement. That means which country not sign agreement with the Mexico regarding the trade. Those country hurt by 50% tariff by Mexico country. That means Mexico country start that project, put an imposed tariff on those country on 1st January 2026, and it is the best news for the all non-FTA country, because recently USA President Donald Trump put 25% plus 25% penalty tariff on India, as it is same getting a decision by the Mexico, and Mexico government say that decision getting only the promote, protect their local companies, protect their nation. I want to tell to you, Mexico country only one of the country in the whole world who's getting export from the other countries very more much amount. That means India export 8.9 billion US dollar every year doing a trade with the Mexico. China 129 billion US dollar doing a trade. Only China export to the Mexico. South Korea export 1 billion US dollar to the Mexico. There on Indonesia again 1 billion US dollar. UAE 0.8 billion US dollar. So those countries are having that factor which are non-free trade agreement signed with the Mexico. So let's see which countries are having that category. First, UAE, start from the east side. One country of the South America, one country of the Africa continent, and other countries from the Asia continent. So start from the South America continent. South America continent, there has total 12 countries, but one country not a sign agreement with the Mexico regarding the trade. It's called Brazil, and Brazil country share approximately 3.5 billion US dollar trade with the Mexico, and 70% exported to the Mexico and only 30% import from the Mexico. Second country, African continent. African continent country, it's called South Africa. South Africa country not a signed free trade agreement with the Mexico, and they approximately 1 billion US dollar trade with the Mexico. And again here 80% export and 20% import. Next country, Asia continent. Asia continent start from the west side. First UAE 0.8% doing a trade yearly with Mexico, and approximately 80 and 20% same export and import. Next country, India. India country total 11.8 billion US dollar doing a total trade with the Mexico, and the Mexico country import to the India only 2.5 billion US dollar, and remind all export India to the Mexico. Next China 1.39 billion US dollar total trade, and only 10% Mexico exported to the China, and remain 129% China export to the Mexico. Second, South Korea country. South Korea country, it's I already told 1 billion US dollar, and Indonesia also 1 billion US dollar. Both country approximately 80 and 10%. That means 80% 10% is a ratio. 80% exported to the Mexico and 10% import. Let's just see why Mexico given decision that type. Because Mexico country have the fear about the USA President Donald Trump, because both have the trade approximately 800 billion. It's not a joke. 800 billion per year trade doing both country. That means 505 billion USA exported to the Mexico every year, and it is biggest trade, and remained 300%. 300%, that means 300 billion US dollar Mexico exported to the USA, and Mexico country have the fear of the Donald Trump. Okay, Donald Trump maybe put tariff on Mexico, so that reason only Mexico given taken decision. As well as second point, why Mexico given that types of decision, because their government have the wanted to collect the revenue, and it is the best opportunity to the Mexico, because one of his friends put the tariff, impose the tariff on the different countries, and friends plus friends is equal to same behavior. Mexico have the same behavior. Third thing, so what is the third thing? As my personal opinion, why Mexico given that type of decision? Because Mexico country showing the all words, I must stand to with the USA, and it's a show I am aligned with the USA. So as my personal opinion, maybe that types of the thinking of Mexico country. Let's move toward the next news. Next news about India and Liberia country. Both countries sign momentum of understanding on pharmacopoeia. What is pharmacopoeia? Pharmacopoeia, that means it's a rule book of the medicine in India, and it's a sure that pharmacopoeia with the Liberia country. That agreement is signed on 11 December 2025. What say that agreement? That agreement helped to reduce time and export more medicine to the Liberia country. Before sign agreement, what doing where? Before sign agreement of pharmacopoeia, Liberia country getting 2 to 4 week for retesting the medicine. Whenever our India export our medicine to other country, that time import country, that means receiving country, firstly tested the medicine like that gems and metal. Whenever your gold tested by the goldman, as it is same, that country scientist check and retest of the medicine. So what exactly effect of the retesting? When they getting 2 to 4 week of the retesting, it's a directly effect on the price. Increase 10 to 20% price on every medicine. And when increase the price, so it's a hurt to the poverty. Because Liberia country have the poverty, the people of the Liberia not getting more much amount medicine. Next things, they getting more much time for retesting the medicine, but after sign agreement between both countries, what exactly getting result? Result over faster the exporting, and Liberia country expecting the rule book of the India. That means medicine rule book accepting without retesting. It's accepted the all medicine. That means India sure it's a pharmacopoeia book to the Liberia. Liberia country have saved the time and buying the medicine of a Liberia country people citizen in the rate of cheapest. So it's a help to both country. Let's see trade between the both country. India export 30 million US dollar in the year of 2024, but in this year India exported 300 million US dollar to the Liberia. That means the trade will be growth. Approximately assume 20 to 30% will be trade booster for that agreement. Let's see location of that country. Liberia country, it's African continent located toward the west side of African continent. There are total 54 countries. Let's see the surrounding country of Liberia. Liberia south side there has Gulf of Guinea. North side there is Guinea. Then west side there is Mary Leon, it's a country and it's located to the west side, and the east side there is one country and it's a name Code. So Code country, it is the east side, and Liberia country located at that spot. There have the Gulf of Guinea, and Gulf of Guinea is the center of the equator, both longitude and latitude. Moving from that country means the Gulf of Guinea is there, and equator center is there. Let's see the ocean which are surrounding shore. North Atlantic Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean both are share the coastline with the Liberia country. Let's move toward the next news. Next news about Russia and Ukraine. Both countries have the conflict between the border issue and the terrain. Recently USA President Donald Trump proposed regarding the peace plan. 28 points were there, and that peace point not getting any country's decision favorable. Russia want control on Crimea, Luhansk and Donetsk area, which are the part of Ukraine because presently dominated by the Russia. But Zelensky said to the statement to the USA President Donald Trump, that decision not given by me, that decision has depend on the citizen voting. Citizen given the voting on that point. And today, Vladimir Putin visited at the Turkmenistan regarding the trade and the conflict. But Zelensky immediately talked with the all European Union country because also Ukraine is not part of the European Union, but it is the located in the European continent. Total European continent have 44 countries, and European Union there has 27 countries. And the European Union countries talked with the USA President Donald Trump and said, you must be given a decision favorable with the Ukraine. So maybe both the leader will be agreed and stop the war because conflict stop it's a help to focus on the education, reduce the poverty, and it's directly effect on the boost our GDP. So thank you so much, friends. I hope that news very helpful for your upcoming examination. Thank you so much.